Still nothing? Or what? You guys get to make up what I'm saying. Mystery Science Theater. Cannot hear. Yeah. Still nothing. That's crazy. Yes, you did see me say son of a bitch. It's on now? Okay, okay. I'm turning this one off because it's not doing nothing. Can you hear me? Alright. Hey. You guys notice anything different about besides not being able to hear it? Anything at all? Can you tell? Josh Weaver. Now I need to turn it down. Oh, that's all right. Turn it down. I could do it on my end, but I got to get up. Guys, I don't know if you can tell. Look at the airplanes back here. No, I don't have a plane to show you. What I've been working for 2 days on getting my Canon XA50 to work with the live stream. I've got this adapter box, this video capture card deal, this whatever HDMI baloney, this HDMI baloney, and then some just crazy trying to figure out. You guys, I hope you can tell the difference, man. I mean, I can. Everything looks amazing. The planes look good. I look clearer than I ever need to. Looks good and it sounds good. I'm using the Deity microphone that I use on my camera when we're out in the field. I had the Yeti hooked up and I could hear it, but y'all couldn't. But guys, I mean, this is sick. Look, hold on a minute. We're not going to do any top cam stuff. Look at this. Bam. I mean, guys, we're dialed in. Can you believe it? I'm super pumped. So for a long time now, after the show, I can't hardly stand to watch them. Because I'd like to watch them back, you know. I wish you guys could see the mess of wires here. I mean, it's been crazy. I'm pissed that I dropped $200 some in stuff. But it's like, I want to be able to use this camera because otherwise I've been using a webcam, which is great for the top shot back there. But guys, this is real. This is as good as in the room. You could hear the movement of the zoom. Dude, the Deity D3 is a solid microphone. I have definitely invested some money in the stuff. And now what's crazy is maybe I can learn how to use it. Sump pump, did you hear that? All right, shout out time. Special Thanksgiving show. I hope you guys that got the newsletter, you appreciate that. We've got some new Patreons. Thank you so much. Check out Bobby and Adam C's formation flight on the F-22s. And then look at the pinned comment. If you want to see Bobby and I fly together F-22s, we did a drag race in Muncie. That was a pretty good flight as well. But Adam and Bobby, they've been flying together for a long time, and it really shows. They do a great job. I did awful on the camera, but I'm actually getting it figured out. So let's see. Josh Weaver in the house. You heard the pump. Jess Custom RC, Bledsoe Trains, the RC Air Marshal. Yeah, the camera looking at me right now, XA50, Canon XA50, salty dog. If you get one, anybody, you know where to go. I'll send you a link. Farmer Man, Danger Ranger, Archer, let's see, Ethan RC. Guys, special Thursday night Thanksgiving deal. I did Thanksgiving with the family, and I I got to work tomorrow, so I'm in town. It was not bad, Ryan. What wasn't bad? Oh, I got you. I appreciate that. Raymond Molina, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, Channel 6RC. Jeff, Victor, goodness, Deuces Wild. Mike Kennedy, happy Thanksgiving, man. Jeremy Sean, what is going on? We've got Jeff's Custom RC. Yeah, what Canon are you using, man? Dude, this camera will do 4K. I don't need it to, but I'm future-proof. And I'm super proud. John Nunes, what's going on? Good to see you. I'm super proud at this channel, really, and you guys and all that. It's how we do it. What's that? Uncle Fester. Yeah, man, I got to run the business tomorrow, but it's okay because it's absolutely nuts where my family is. They're wonderful, but there's a bunch of kids running around and it's crazy, and I'd rather sleep at my 70D. Nice. Man, me and Mike have used 60, 70D, and then Comita, Bobby has the 80D. Tim, thanks, man. Hal Roofner, what's going on? You guys who aren't signed up for the 1080 is all you need, Jeff. I get it. 1080 is all you need, man. Once you get it figured out, you can whip anybody else. I'm figuring out how to get out of auto. It's so funny because no camera, I don't care what it is really made for the stuff that we do, guys. Dennis Farley, happy Thanksgiving, man. He was the first guy to hit me. He sent me a text this morning, man. Thanks, Dennis. Oh, it's an 80D. 80 Delta, Uncle Fester. Bobby Comita has a Canon 80D. I got a new video up, Ethan RC says, posting a link. Anyone have any ideas on how to give the Aros F4U scale flaps start to cutting? Was all that extra stuff mandatory for YouTube? What do you mean, my friend? Bledsoe, what are you talking about? Oh, the camera stuff? Yes, 100%. 100%. You webcams they're just made to work. They go into USB, but a camera won't show up as a source necessarily and be able to be used. Believe it. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and if I didn't have to pony up for the capture card, I wouldn't have. But I had to do it. Jeff says his last A10 video was done on the Canon to get it to jive with OBS. Yeah, I mean, really just to be recognized as a source where the computer will capture the HDMI output. So, guys, I'm looking at a setup now, but I'm looking at the dope-ass camera and my nice microphone and stuff, and it's plugged in so I'm not burning through the battery. And then adapter to the like mini HDMI is going to the video capture card, which is here. I'm afraid to touch it. And then there's another like micro HDMI or something that goes to you. There's a lot going on, and it had to be done. Here's a fun story though. So the guy hands me the video capture card at Best Buy. I just couldn't wait anymore, and I went and got it yesterday. And I said, how much is it? You know, finally we found it. How much is it? He's like, $119. I'm like, all right, cool. Because I was expecting them to be $150. And I get up to the register, and it's like $199. I'm like, what? And I tell the lady, and she goes, who'd you talk to? I was like, the guy starts with a T. Trent, Tyler, I don't know. And she looked it up, and there it was. It's $199. I was like, that's weird. So I get it anyway, and I go out to the car, and I get online. And I'm looking, and it's like, it's the HD60 S Plus. It does like 4K crazy stuff, and it's for like video games. It's so video game guys can use a camera and put themselves in their streams and stuff, which is a lot like what Weaving Wednesday looks like in a way, right? Except it's a video game and stuff. Well, I didn't need all that fancy, right? So the one feature it had, it was $70. I'll never use. I took it right back in and returned it. And you know what? These sons of guns, they were on the same peg at the store. So the where's the box? So the HD60S Plus was $199. The HD60S, which is all I need, was $119. But I spent another $70 on cords trying to figure it out because I didn't have. It came with HDMI to HDMI. Also, I'm working off a laptop, so if I were on a regular standard PC, I would probably maybe have the inputs I need. But the thing about the software you use for this Elgato video capture card, it wants the capture card, it wants you to use USB 3.0. So regardless of whatever you have, like I had the HDMI cord it came with plugged into an HDMI port on the back of the computer, didn't matter. But I cannot get over the picture quality so much. I'm so pumped. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. It actually was so... I tripped over myself a bunch to get this to finally go. So if I'm ever late, I'm still just getting it figured out. And what's crazy is I got to figure out the microphone thing. But I had my stream set up, guys. You know I can click around and do all kinds of stuff. I've got it just wrecked at the moment. So I'm not going to click on anything. But those of you who haven't signed up for the newsletter, go to pilotryanmedia.com and do it. Links are in the description probably of this. If not, they are in another video. Yeah, Bledsoe. So HDMI... I'm afraid to touch this thing. So it's marked out. So HDMI out. It's also an HDMI cord, and I bought an adapter, a nice one, that goes HDMI to USB 3. That's where the rubber meets the road. And then I've got an HDMI cord that goes to like a micro or mini HDMI at the camera. And then there's some audio deal that comes out of this son of a gun too. And I think you can work this all without that. If you've got your mic sorted another way. But I may not need the Yeti. If this thing, the thing is, man, my Deity microphone, it's a battery deal. So it's not phantom power off of the camera, which is a little bit too bad because the camera, I'm not recording at all. I just have this clean HDMI signal, which is another thing you got to make sure you have. Your camera can do clean HDMI out, or you're going to see all the little widgety what's-its on the screen. But what's cool is the camera's plugged in. So if I lose audio, I can always go internal on the camera, but not as good as what I'm looking at right now, which is a $200 DD-D3 that's got an awesome microprocessor on board, which allows it to work with cameras or laptops or cell phones even, which is why I did that. Not to mention, it's got a low pass and a high pass and like a gain, which is like, come on. I really can't get over it, y'all. I mean, the planes look great back there. I can't believe it. Let me show you something. Did I show you guys the yellow truck, the big green truck I got? Yeah, I did, didn't I? That's right. And I had to play around with that too, Josh. To to clean up the HDMI. Ryan's neighbors are in a brownout right now. Walfredo Zayas, I've not seen you here, man, but welcome. Hey, brother, enjoy your videos. I've been following you for a couple of years now. I was curious what happened with you and Motion RC. I always look forward to your product intros with them. Appreciate that. You know what? It's just time to go our own way sometimes. If there was drama, I'm not going to tell you. All right, people, made in the Avios MiG-17 today, flew beautifully. One problem is the amount of aileron trim needed to fly straight. Deflection is around 6mm upright and 6mm left down. Any ideas? Megabike 67, take a really good look at your elevator. Some of that roll might be in your elevator. So you can either compensate and cheat it there a little, but I would rather say make sure you're just super neutral on the elevator. That elevator is really easy to have out of whack, which is going to give you that roll. Walfredo Zayas. I hope I'm saying your name right. Do I look like the Fonz? I get like a white t-shirt on. I'm so tickled with the camera, except like the gray now is really prominent. My future plans, world domination, one video at a time. 20% off merch store, shirts. Man, my future plans are really very much to continue what we're known for, which is giving tremendous value and having a lot of fun with a community of people who are just as nuts as we are about these aircraft. So that's what's up. I figured out how to turn this into something, and I've been so close I can taste it, and I'll never quit being hungry. So I'm just in it to win it, and I'm having a great time. Ralph, awesome. You're gonna need to get at least a couple more of those Canon rigs so all your different angles are this nice. Ha, never. I will get some, you know what I have, I could use a DSLR, but I just have this nice camcorder. I might. Dude, support Walfredo, Ralph. There's so many things I have going on that I've made it really easy for folks who want to support this channel, this business. Go to pilotryanmedia.com. You click on your favorite brand icons, and when you do, it attaches my affiliate code to you like a cookie. This is how it works online now. And if you buy something through me, through my links, through my website, I get commission. Not a lot, but a little. Megabike 67. Man, see, I love it. There are so many great guys in these chats that any one of them, if you throw a problem out, might be able to completely solve it for you. Megabike 67 says, thanks, Ryan. I never even thought of that. About the roll on his MiG when I said, look at your elevator. And I said that to, I think, somebody else the other day. And it's the first place to look. If that's not it, then there's something else going on. But a lot of times, I mean, look, these things are made out of foam. They're not always perfect. There's a little curl or a warp sometimes. But most of the time, it's us on our setup. We didn't quite get it right. Airliners are sold out. I'm not surprised. Bobby ordered one early. Well, the channel, Bobby wanted one, so I was going to do one anyway, but Bobby wanted one so bad I thought it didn't make sense for us both to have one unless I just fall in love with it, because it's a monster and I have no space as it is. So you guys, the community, the channel, bought half of our airliner and Bobby bought the other half. We're gonna fly it, smack it up, flip it, and rub it down, and then Bobby gets to keep it. I just got to get my hands on the sticks in front of the camera, and we'll get Bobby too, and then he can run with it. He's got graphics custom as well. Yeah, anytime. I mean, Bobby ordered first batch, so it'll be anytime. Anytime. Dennis Farley said it wasn't his fault that the airliner sold out. Dennis Farley, what do you think of this camera, dude? It's looking sweet. You can see like there's a Dorito crumb back there by the Surface vehicle. It'll be here when it gets here, says Jeff. Man, look it. I want to get Dave. Yeah, man. Source is weaving. It is on the group too now. So listen, Thursday nights, you guys, I haven't been in the... All right, Bledsoe. Yeah, man, anytime hit me up. You guys who got questions, hit me up, man. I love answering them. Man, I got a new Patreon today, and he had some questions. And you know what? I tell you, it's so funny because I don't really realize the importance of what we're doing. Dennis. Tim, thanks. I don't really realize, I forget so easily the importance about what we're doing. Until I get outside of RC and go looking at something else. So I'm looking at these Surface vehicles and I'm like, the best channels are the ones who give you the most, they share the most. So they'll show when they crash them, they'll show when they fix them, they'll show how they fix them. They'll talk about things that most of them don't say anything about. Like if you guys ever watch these guys jump and bash and things like that, there's tricks they do to flip them and to back flip them and to stop rotation and things like that. It's the kind of thing that if I really knew what I was doing, I would say what I was doing so I could help folks. So when you run into a channel that does that, I really appreciate it. And same when I'm shopping cameras, like somebody who's doing that, pros and cons, the whole deal. I really appreciate that the most. And, you know, hopefully we do that here too. So if you're not getting it in the video, and sometimes you don't, we're always, you know, working through them. If you don't get it, ask, because I'll answer. I had a conversation with a guy from France today about the Freewing A10, what batteries to use and things like that. And super cool. Yeah, so what I was getting at is there's another stream. I think is it Hangar 51? They call him Kenny. Ryan, you just need to get HobbyZone to ship larger items to Australia. They don't ship kits. Horizon and Motion do, so I'm not sure what their reasoning for this is. Megabyte 67. There's some things that probably can be done there. I mean, the best call is to probably somehow, I can't speak for them, but figure out shipping from the source rather than here first and then to you. There's got to be a way. Mike Geertz, what's going on? Dude, I've been obsessing over the trucks for a while. I'm actually... Yeah, Kenny is Hangar 51. And I'm going to check him out tonight if he goes live. If you guys get trucks, I'm loving the Arma stuff. And I really have no experience. I tell you what, though, I have... RC Sailors got me a truck. It's the one on the floor. It's a... what do they call it? It's not a short course or a stadium thing. Anyway, some kind of truggy. Savoy, what's up? I appreciate that. Exactly. Dog shampoo, t-shirts, I get it. Channel 6 RC, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you. Surprise show, man. Nobody needs to feel obligated to stick around. I just wanted to share this. I'm thankful. I'm thankful to have good stuff. You know, it's wonderful. Oh yeah, this truck. It's just the box, but whatever. Granite 4x4, and check it out. So I'm super pumped because it came with everything, and it was like $200. I got it at Hobby Zone, and it's funny because I get commission when I buy stuff there too. So it's like a tiny little discount. But it comes with an 8.4, I don't know what it is, nickel metal battery, 2400 milliamps. Well, it will run on LiPos as well. You just pull these pins on the ESC, and there you go. So I ordered two RC Jetworks 5000 2S LiPos for, you know, they're like $30 a piece or something. So I can run that truck forever on that. And and also if I get a 4S vehicle, I'll be good to go. So, you know, when it's cold and it's hard to get out, I'm gonna try to play with these trucks and figure out how to make some cool video with them, I think. Paul, man, good to see you here. I haven't seen you before. Consider subscribing, man. I appreciate you. Hangar 37 is a good channel for terrain trucks, etc. I'll check it out. You know who I've been watching? I've been watching Kevin Talbot. The dude bashes the bejeebies out of him. Seems like a super guy who really knows his stuff and is doing YouTube right as well. Like which I'm trying to do. So I really appreciate watching his videos. And I watch the RC Sailors drive this stuff too. And then there's some other guys, I can't remember their names, that seem to pop up with like the dope trucks. Because of course I'm looking at these Arrma and Traxxas and some of this stuff, and I really don't feel like wasting my time with the economy stuff. And I can watch videos of people having a good time with the economy stuff, but fixing them, that's the thing. I think you get in one of the, it's just like the planes where you get into a series or a size of these things and they're interchangeable. John Nunes did the same thing, ordered batteries from Andy for the Traxxas. John Nunes bought a Traxxas buggy the other day through my links, and he told me, and I said, man, that's cool, but I'm a little bit surprised you didn't go for 4x4. And he's like, it's good enough for out here. But then he came back later that day and he's like, yeah, my kid wants a 4x4 instead. And I think you guys got the short course truck, the Slash, which I'm looking at too. There's a lot of good channels out there, and I think it'd be neat for RC Sparks is good. Yep. There's a lot of neat ones out there. Mojave. That's what's the battery on that one? I forget. Is that's short course truck, isn't it? But I'm stoked about this little quad too, even though Slash, there it is. But what I was getting at is Hangar 51, our buddy Kenny does a show. I haven't seen it yet, but if he goes live, somebody let me know because I'll shut up. GB Lennon was talking about this little baby last night a little bit. And these are on, they're brushless, man. They're on sale for like $80 and they used to be like $150. If they still have any left, I got it at Hobby Zone. Use my, just go to pilotRyanMedia.com and then go to where you're going. All the work is done for you at that point. Tim Mueller, what's going on? Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, Bledsoe had a Nitro Traxxas Max years ago. Short course 6S. Yeah, 6S, man. The 6S, what is it I've been obsessing over? It's an Arrma 6S Creighton. Here's the deal. I don't really like the looks of it, but I like how it sits, how it drives, and it looks really stable because of it. And once you get past 6S on that Creighton, and I was talking to Mary Boozer about this. He's knowledgeable on this surface stuff as well. So I'm going to give him credit on this. He was talking about once you get past the 6S Creighton, you get the chassis is aluminum, which sounds good, but they bend. These plastics and the Traxxas plastics and the Arrma plastics, they don't bend. They'll bend, but they go back to their shape, right? So that's kind of beneficial. Josh Weaver, 6S or 8S. Once you go 8S on the Creighton, it's got an aluminum chassis. So 6S and under is kind of the way to go, according to Boozer's logic, which I would agree with. Steven Savoy had a lot of team associated surface stuff. So it sounds like there's a load of guys that had surface experience first. Correct tips on those other truck channels, Ryan. There are some awesome people out there sharing their passion. Yeah, man. I like it. Actually, even that Kevin Talbot has a course, which, I mean, I almost would do. Just, it's like less than $30 just to support a guy who's put in the work. The Granite Voltage is a neat little truck. Yeah, the Arrma deal. Yeah, man. I like it. And so what they're starting to do now is come out with brushless versions that run on 3S. They're $100 more though. And I think they don't come with the battery. So I'm like completely tickled with what these nickel metal packs provide. And also the fact that I can run lipos in them. I'm like, man, I'm buying these ready to run, dude. Me and my kid are learning it. I'm good. I am good with them as they come right now. I wish that truck was in here. It's in my car because, man, forget tossing, boss. Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, I have this son of a gun ready to go all the time. It's ready to roll, and when I go to work tomorrow, I'm going to drive it. Would you guys watch me do truck videos? You would, wouldn't you? I think you would. You guys have a good time with the family, y'all? Man, 66 folks. But again, man, if Hangar 51 goes live while I'm on, let me know, because I'll get off. Yeah, for, you know, I noticed that Horizon Hobby didn't have Traxxas. So it's kind of cool that Hobby Zone does. Sometimes it's a little bit clumsy finding what you're after there. Like, you have to almost dig a little bit deeper to realize they have Arrma. But if you are on the main page and you're on that tab down on the side and you click brands and then you scroll down, like cars and trucks, you'll see Arrma and Losi and Associated and like XPI or something like that. Jay Price, what's going on? He says he'd watch. Thanks, man. Out to the runway, towing them out. Yeah, dude, I kinda. So I really feel like if I was going big, I mean, they're $1,000, man. I'm not doing that. I don't think. The X-Max, man, it's dope, and I kind of do like that it's plastic. If you watch RC Sailors, they've done some great comparison videos, as well as Kevin Talbot, where you get a good idea about their speeds and things like that. Yep, website is getting slowly going to get a facelift and things. Bledsoe. Bald Eagle 713. Man, there's a lot of new folks in here. You new guys, we do this kind of party every Saturday night. This Saturday will be show number 70. 70 weeks in a row, and I still don't know what I'm doing. How about that? Dude, X-Maxes are insane. I like the Creighton, but like I say, 6S for me, because I don't want the aluminum chassis. Now, if you see the guys who have been up the aluminum chassis, they deserve to bend it because the things they were doing was just nuts. But I'm telling you what, guys forget, they just don't know. When you're in it deep like this, you don't know how valuable the things you share can be. I watched that guy, Kevin Talbot, like one video was just fixing a bunch of trucks. Fixing a bunch of trucks that had been bashed and broken. 2 or 3 different brands, maybe of trucks, you know. Dude's taking stuff apart and cleaning them up and fixing them. I mean, I learned a lot. Yeah, 69 was last week. This is 69 and a half because it's an unofficial Thanksgiving show. Hal Rufner, pleasure. You're a treasure. See you next time. Saturday. See you, Hal. Cheers. I bought a Traxxas Bandit. I put a brushless motor in it, and it hit 65 on 3S. Yeah, man. I don't think I missed 68. All right, Tim. Appreciate your super chat, man. Yeah, I think the camera looks amazing. RC every day does some great custom work on trucks. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going to see it on my phone because I unlist the shows. I'm kind of looking. Yeah, 68's right there. It was almost 5 hours. Colin Clohan, what's going on? 100% size, says Scott P. Talking about trucks, go get big ones. Drive it like you stole it. My Losi Super Baja Ray on 6S is dumb fast. Got to try on 8S. The new house is cool, Tim. The new house is cool. I like the old one, though, a lot. See, this house I'm only remodeling like 2 rooms. The last house, I put my foot in every room in that place. Bathrooms, kitchens, all that. I want more space, but whatever. I'm actually considering renting a place or buying property for this. I can't win it all, right? So there's a building I like that's got tenants upstairs, which would be a good fit for me. However, it's not out in the country enough to be able to do anything, but it would like pay for itself. So, can't decide. Matt, but I got a lot cooking. Mikey B, what's going on? Mike Geertz, we're talking about some what do they call that? Crawling. Boozer just bought the crawler, that big old suburban looking truck that's for sale at Horizon and probably Hobby Zone too. Happy Thanksgiving, says Race 22. RC fun for me. Kind of funny watching you and listening to you trying to learn ground vehicles when I can't fly airplanes worth a darn. Ground vehicles are my thing. I want to see videos of you learning. Man, that's what I'm saying. You do not expect me to jump into the trucks. The only reason I have a leg up at all is because I've fixed a bunch of smallish things, but I've never fixed trucks, man. I actually have fixed the one the RC Sailors got me, which is just like a bang good deal. Like, I'm not even, it broke again. I mean, it breaks every time we take it out. We don't even do much with it. So I'm not sure I'm going to fix it again. The Arma stuff's awesome, and Horizon's supporting it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see it be Spectrum stuff in it eventually. But you know what's cool is there's this, active... They basically have a gyro thing, too. So now that we're seeing these brushed and nickel metal trucks and all going lipo and brushless, they go faster. I think you're going to see more of this active, what do they call it? You know what I mean, though. It's like a gyro deal, like AS3X. Is active track assistance or something. FPV submarines. Yeah, probably not. The Scully is a pretty cool truck too. You know what? Arrma has that other... Guys, I'm talking about trucks. So, Arrma has that... it looks like a crew cab truck. What do they call it? But it's a monster truck, but it's a little bit longer than like the Granite and stuff. So, it looks like a crew cab. Dude, I need a great set of Allen wrenches anyway, Josh Weaver, man. I heard you. Yeah, man, I'm loving the Arrma. Look at this Granite back here. Bam. Loving it. AVC, that's it, RC Project. Guys, so many new ones in here. I hope you stick around. Did we just, I want to ask you, to the new faces in here, are you subscribed? And did it come up as a notification, or are you just like screwing around on YouTube and this popped up? Like, I'm curious how you came here, because it's interesting to me. And guys, analytics, you'll hear some of this stuff and it'll blow your mind. You know, you see the videos, the regular videos get views. I don't really let these stay public, but you can always go see them. Binos Minos wants me to say his name. There you go. Binos Minos, $50. $50 for a shout out. Binos Minos. I'll be like the little kids on TikTok. They're going to charge you to shout them out. You weren't invited. You got a notification. Okay, cool. So that means you're subscribed. About 70% of the people that watch the flight videos are not subscribed. If you've got, I'm not going to blow my mind with the math, but if you've got 1,000 views, 700 people aren't subscribed that saw that? That's crazy. Like, it would be great if 10% of that number would become subscribers. But if they don't want to watch it, whatever. Heli Thunder, what's up? Got the notification. Thanks, guys. Tim Mueller, thank you. Yes, just tonight saw your videos on foam jets. Yeah, man, that's what we. This is a airplane channel like all day long, airplane and jet. I'm gonna, if and when I do these surface vehicles, it's gonna be its own playlist. But I'm not gonna start another channel. Thomas Stedding, appreciate that. Bart Knuckles, been here a while. Your notifications come up every time. That's great. A lot of you guys, maybe you've been lurking. I haven't seen your names. Dave's RC. No, it's not, Dave. HTC gameplay. Hey, Dave's RC. Can you notice anything different about me? Nope, not the sex change operation. Dude, the camera. Dave, look how nice it looks back here. I mean, I worked all night last night and today a bunch to get the new camera dialed in with a bunch of who's-he what's-it gadgets, and looks pretty good. Yo, what's up with the Dynam question? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Tim Mueller, is Dynam looking to get out of the business? 100% hard no. Tim Mueller, BitGo Hobby is Dynam in the United States for all intents and purposes. There are other vendors that still are going to sell and support Dynam products, but they're getting it from BitGo. So BitGo's the main distributor in North America at the time being, and I anticipate them always, as long as they can being around. There's loads of version 2 Dynams out there right now that me and Bobby have done videos where we're, check out the BitGo Hobby YouTube channel. Consider subscribing to that, guys, if you haven't. Because, listen, we're so baller over here that me and Bobby are running the BitGo stuff too. So the BitGo Hobby socials, Bobby Committa, Pilot Ryan right here, and then our man Gene we see everything that happens on Facebook. Bobby and I see everything that happens on Instagram. We're the ones posting. And the BitGo YouTube channel, we're running that. I'm dressing it up. I'm doing the SEO, all that stuff. And to answer your question, yeah, Dynam's not going anywhere anytime soon. So go to pilotryanmedia.com, click BitGo, and look around. The reason I say go to pilotryanmedia.com is because I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm not letting them pay me. Bobby's doing the work. I'm kind of managing. I was like, take care of Bobby. He's been with you longer. Take care of Bobby, because we're going to put him to work and teach him how to do this stuff and hold it down and build the brand of BitGo Hobby so it can survive in the online world. I don't get paid unless people buy stuff, commission based, which is a good model. Let's just for instance say you agreed to pay me X amount a month, but we didn't sell anything. How many months are you going to continue to pay a guy who doesn't sell anything? I'm not going to continue very long, I'll tell you. So, commission is where it's at. Giving me some authority to make some things happen, get some models into some people's hands, and do some deals, and that's what's up. Captain Mike, man, dude, I saw him. We saw him the other day, man. We were out there flying. He's he's doing his thing, man. He's living his life. He's trying to keep things moving. His wife has been in and out of. She's having some medical problems here and there, and it's a huge deal, and strain. So that's what's happening. Beanos Minos, you're funny. Hey, this coffee's gone. What is going on? Dave's RC, man, where you at? I talked to Dave today. I love that guy. Randy Mathis. Yeah, man, they're fun. And I can't wait to get some, dude, I got the P61 over here on the floor. I had to fix the landing gear in it. Just because it was loose. Nothing broke, nothing like that. And then I've got an elevator servo I'm going to fix. And then we're ready. Plastic trunnions. Yeah, they probably do. Dave's RC. Yeah, man, I do, and I will, Mike. Fireball. I have one fat tire in the truck. The fridge. I wish you guys were closer. 60. How many folks in here? It says 66 to me, but I don't know if that's right. What are you guys talking about in here? I'm gonna take your wrench and hit you over the head with it and charge you $50 again to get it back. Holy smokes. So Raymond Molina, does that Ranger fly like the Cessna 150, or is there a difference? It flies very much like a Cessna 150. If anything, it's a little bit lighter on the wing because it's 4S and it's 1800 millimeter. The 150, I liked it, and I had one. Man, this one's only $279 though, and it's 4S power. Suspension on the nose. I think the one thing I didn't, there were some cool things about the big 150, but I thought it was hard to work on. It was hard to work on the nose gear. It was hard to work on the rudder where it was down super far and deep, and that was your linkage for the. It was a son of a gun to screw around with that nose gear on the 150. I think it's easier access on this one. It's more direct, and they make it that way because they know you might put the floats on. I have a float kit for that Ranger that I'm going to be putting on. And yeah, man, it was a surprise tonight, Dave. So no coffee, no Dave. I actually should go look and see if there's any coffee in the pot still. I'll drink it cold. I don't care. Yeah, it's a great price, and you can get it at Hobby Zone. Go to pilotryanmedia.com, click FMS. It's going to take you to Hobby Zone where the FMS planes are. And that does good for the channel. Dave's RC, those things are $219 normally, $199. Don't be mad that it's brushed, and don't be mad that it's a nickel metal battery, because the ESC is switchable. You just pull a pin and you can go LiPo. I got two 5,000 milliamp 2S LiPos from Andy for like 28 bucks a piece. Dude, when you're being in 3-cell and 2S territory, I'm like, I'll buy as many batteries as I want, because it's not like the 6S stuff, man. Which one is more fun to fly, Ranger or Bigfoot? Deuce is wild with a hard question. You know what, man? They're like, they're damn near identical, right? I mean, the Ranger's bigger. It's bigger, but it's the same dang plane for most of us. You know what I mean? So both have flaps and lights out of the box. Both have flaps and lights out of the box. You know, one's 3S and one's 4S. I like tricycle landing gear on my general aviation stuff because my Warbirds don't have it. Right, tail draggers for most of the Warbirds until you get into the P-39 or Trojan, and until there's a T-34 or something else on a trike, I'm good with Warbirds being tail draggers, but I kind of like my general aviation stuff being trikes. I know Mitchell Farley already with a bigger room. I won't do 2-3 cell in series for 6S unless it's surface vehicles. They seem to get away without having you know, that high C rating. Awesome. Yeah, man, it really, I don't know if I answered the question. The Bigfoot's a ball, dude, and it really is a good stall bird with the big wheels. It's got vortex generators, flaps out of the box, cool lights. I mean, on a 3S bird to get lights and stuff, that's pretty awesome. Tim Mueller, the Pandora has a great setup. The Pandora had its time. I think its time is over because there's better stuff out there. There were a couple weak points on the Pandora, but it is pretty neat. It was pretty neat. I really do think, though, look, the pedigree on FMS stuff, it's solid. And this Ranger, it's nice. This Bigfoot looks like they made it. I mean, it's really nice, you know? So they both fly really good. You have to decide if you're a 3S dude or a 4S guy, and if you're trike or not. I'll tell you this, if you want to be able to do floats, the Bigfoot is not the choice you want to make. It just does not have any preparations for floats. Of course, a guy could model it and make it happen, but the Ranger has the preparations already molded in and all that stuff already right now. Randy, yeah, no floats for the Bigfoot. It just doesn't, unless you wanted to reinvent the wheel on that, there's better options. Just got to be honest with you. So if 3S is the deal for you, I think you have to look at the Timber. You know what I'm saying? Or this Ranger, and you can get them all at Hobby Zone. By the way, I gave you a little hit with the Hobby Zone F4. Thanks, man. When did you get that? A couple days ago? Jeff in Lower Alabama, how do you calibrate the Bigfoot ESC? I think I have it right, but haven't tested the settings yet. Just like anything, carefully with the prop off, air quotes, put the throttle stick all the way up, plug in the battery, 2 beeps, bring it down. There's a video, I think it was the beaver, might have been the tiger cat, I can't remember, but it's very rarely that I run into a plane, no matter who makes it, that you calibrate the ESC differently than the first 2 beeps you slam it down. Yesterday. Cool, man. Thanks. Yeah, I saw that, and I kind of have an idea. I can see not who, but what products are being purchased, and I knew someone bought an F4. So thank you for that. Did you take advantage of that? Like, it's like $319 or something, the plug and play right now. Raymond Molina, dude, go watch our Ranger videos on this channel when you get a chance. Bobby and I both flew it. It was a lot of fun. And then I'm going to put the floats on it next. And now, since I have a camera worth a damn, I don't mind showing you guys stuff. So here's the hardware. It comes with the floats, right? You've got the brackets that get you into the fuselage. And they're like, you've got a smaller channel and a bigger channel. So there's only, what's a good look? They're in the jacket. So there's you can't get that wrong, right? And then you've got these braces that will take you across to the other one, right? These have flats on them ground in where they need to be, so the set screws hit where they need to hit. And then, here's one of the floats. They're not available yet, probably. These came direct from FMS. They've been really good to work with me and get this stuff because they value the community here. It's got a plastic keel on the bottom. And then here's your hardware stuff. You can see, man, look at this, dude. I can get close and it's going to focus. Look at that. Brass threaded inserts in there. And then there's your holes on the side to take those tie-togethers, right? And then here, it's only got one water rudder, but that's really all it needs. You know that you are the only one on YouTube with an 850 Ranger video besides the FMS videos. Yes. And I was the only one with a Ranger video. I've been getting these things first, which is cool. So there's the water rudder, and the servo is embedded in this foam. It's all molded in, and they got the wire right here that you're going to run up into the fuselage. And yeah, it's all done with set screws. These little plastic bits here are going to receive the metal parts. Spreader bars, Ryan. Is that what they're called? Yeah. It's even got this extra mold. Mine got beat up, but it's got this extra lip here for breaking the surface tension. And I'm pretty sure that goes on the outside, but I really don't know. Thanks, Jeff. Man, I'm so glad to finally get to use it. You know what's crazy? I was telling my wife, I was like, I've only used this new camera outside. I haven't done any builds or anything really since I moved. I've got loads of builds. Yeah, servo driven Mike Geertz is cool. I've got loads of builds in the queue from the old house, which I'm not even going to want to put out. They're in the black cave of a room. Oh my gosh, Dave's RC. Damn. Dave's RC, man. Thanks so much. That's too. You're too much, my friend. You're too much. Hey, I'm gonna shout this out right now. So, thank you, Dave. I love you, man. You know I do. Channels with less than 1,000 subs can't enjoy the super chats like that. But most of them aren't going to tell you. I don't really solicit super chats. I'm glad when I get them, but I'm not asking for them. But man, they're really what's up. I mean, they help tremendously. I mean, if you saw the numbers, like the majority of everything this channel makes comes from these live streams, honestly. But the guys like Dave's RC, who does not have 1,000 yet, but he will. He can't receive super chats. Well, we love the guy. So sometimes you got to ask these guys how to do it. Get a PayPal address. Dave has a Patreon, don't you? So get with it. Check it out. Dave's RC needs to put the link to his Patreon in the description of his videos, and if he needs help getting that done, we'll do it. We'll get it done. Some of you guys know I'll pull you under my wing. You know what I mean, Dave? Dave knows what I mean. I talk to Dave all the time. I found him on Instagram with like DavidGarrett.11111. I was like, yo, man, you gotta change your name to Dave's RC so people see your channel and be like, oh yeah. And I'm gonna start doing a little bit more with my Patreon as well. I've had one for a while, and I just mentioned it the other day, and I got like 3 new ones. Guys who are patrons of this channel are going to see their name at the end of the videos like credits. If you watch the video I just put out of the 2 F-22s, you can see that everybody who at that time was a patron got, basically listed in the credits. And I put Dave's RC as one as well, as the Farley family and a handful of other really great dudes. So I'm going to have to add 2 or 3 new guys to that. What? Bledsoe got banned for 2 airplane photos? What, on Instagram? Yeah, man. I mean, here's the deal, right? So let's just be real. So some guys want to do YouTube takes 30%. And then I'm probably going to get taxed on it too. It's fine. Whatever. But Patreon takes way less. But I know you guys like Super Chats because you get shouted out. So, you got to do what's right for you, man. Here's the reason why I love the affiliate marketing so much. You're going to buy the planes anyway. It doesn't cost you anything to click through my links. You donate money, that's cool. You do Patreon, that's cool. You buy merch, it's all cool. But I love the Amazon, I love the affiliate link stuff because it doesn't cost you nothing but a click, and you can support your people, right? And you can share the love too, man. GB's got an Amazon store too. But I mean, really, you guys make the call. But when your favorite YouTubers are talking about they got links and ways to get there, know that it supports them when you use them. Cool. Dave's RC put his Patreon up there. So I actually was talking to Dave's RC about this today. I was like, yo, I mean, I know guys want to do Super Chat to get so people see their name and stuff and they get shouted out on the show. That's cool. Just do the smaller amount, you know. And then we've got one buddy who does he'll usually do $10 or so every stream, but then he PayPals me money that won't get touched. Anyway, that's not what this is about tonight. Binos Mitos. See you later, my friend. Jeff Weaver RC, did you get my message? Didn't know that. Dennis, PayPal, question mark. What, you want my PayPal? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, RC Air Marshal, it's crazy. 30%, and then probably getting taxed on it as well. Yeah, guys, hey, you'll be glad if you like the live stream thing, man, it's a week-long deal now. I mean, it's like, there's lots of them. But Dave's, and we're going to go through them kind of OG style. But like Dave's RC was probably one of the first RC dudes live streaming to be like Airplane Guy live streaming, but it was before anybody had live stream on their radar. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure I didn't know. When I got into live streaming, Dave was on a forced hiatus from YouTube and wasn't able to do it at the time. So anyway, Dave's RC, great channel. Subscribe, has fun showing us these planes. Some guys you just want to hang out with, man. So he's one of them. Love him. And then he does his stream on Friday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern time. I do Pilot's Lounge on Saturday nights, 9 o'clock Eastern time, except for today, Thanksgiving, because I'm so pumped to get the good camera dialed in. And then Mary Boozers on Sunday, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Now we've got some newcomers. Still even tonight, Hangar 51, Thursday nights. He might have a stream. I haven't been in it yet, but there's two new ones on Wednesday. Josh Weaver, RC, you see him right here in the chat. It's 8 o'clock, isn't it? Eastern time for you. His stream goes off Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. And then GB Linden, 9:30. Josh hands you off. It's actually really slick how that goes. I'm watching GB's stream before I leave Josh's, because Josh has it dialed in. So, man, there's a lot of streaming going on tonight. I just wanted to hop in. Oh, Dennis, I missed that. Hold on a minute, yo. I don't have a mouse because I had to use all the ports on my stinking computer. Dennis, I've lost your comment. Say that again. Hangar 51. Hey, that's you right there. Hangar 51's been a supporter, been in my chats for as long as I can remember. He's a guy who I have only really heard from Dave that, he's a real super knowledgeable guy. He used to have a hobby shop, and he started doing a live stream on Thursday nights, and he's able to hold it down too, it sounds like. So listen, Dennis Farley, send me that comment one more time. GB Linden, thanks. I'm tickled with the new camera. I knew it was going to be dope once I got it set up. Geo 17. Renee, new here, but I welcome you. Man, where's Farley with that comment? Did he say Hangar 51's about to go live? So, like I was saying, we see a lot of the same faces. We support each other. These channels that don't have super chat capability, if you like what they're doing and you want to throw some at them, figure out how to do it. Dave's RC has a Patreon. We'll have to beat him over the head till he starts putting this in the description. Probably about everybody has a PayPal. If you want to donate, ask them how. They're not going to say no. All right. What we're going to do right now is we're going to bomb Hangar 51. RC Sailors did this to me the other day, and it blew me up. It blew me up. A handful of subs and a whole lot of people in the chat. No, that's cool, Josh. I appreciate it. So what I want is Hangar 51. Somebody drop his link in here right now. Sideline. Just let him know you are ready. I will. I'm going to finish up here. Give me like 4 minutes because I'm trying to blow him up. So I want somebody to drop Hangar 51's YouTube channel link in here in the chat. And I want everybody to go to it. I'm going to end this thing. All right? Is that Kenny's channel, Farmer Man? Yeah, Josh. Yep. Kenny, go ahead and go live. I want man, I wish Hangar 51 would come in here real fast because we just click his stinking name. You know what I'm saying? Guys, pleasure. I'm going to wrap, man. I'll see you guys at... I haven't been there yet. I don't know what to expect. Dave's RC said it was cool. And so we're going to go support them. We're gonna bomb them. Guys, go over to Hangar 51. Farmer Man dropped the link to the channel. All right. Guys, see you on social. Thanks so much for all your support. Yeah, he was in here. I saw his name for like super quick. You guys can click his name. The thing is, I'm not sure. The live chat won't show up right away. So you're going to have to search Hangar 51 or something. Somebody can also put the Hangar 51 channel link in the regular comment section of this video. Let's do it. Give me a thumbs up on the way out. If you're new, subscribe. Go blow up Hangar 51. Let's make this guy's day. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys. It's because of you guys I'm able to keep it up. It's a give and take, man. So let's go. 5. Hangar Rats forever. 3 later. Too good to be forgotten. See you on Saturday. Also see you on Friday for Dave's show. And we're going to see you right now, Thursday, for Hangar 51. Let's do it. Rolling. Out of here.